Our next speaker claims she's rarely seen above ground, but I think that's because she's a member of the All Hands Active Hackerspace. And her name is Glowaski. Let's hear it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, if I start mumbling, just like wave your hands wildly and I'll dance like that. So I spent a lot of time in an awesome basement called All Hands Active, which is located in Digital Ops on Glowaski. It's awesome and you should come. I'm going to talk to you about turning electricity into sound. They're actually more similar than you might think. They're both pulses. One is of energy and one is of air pressure. They both have the attributes of frequency or speed of the waves, and they also have amplitude, which is the strength. The easiest way to generate sound from electricity is to use motors. So they're really easy to hook up if you hook them up. One way they go is counterclockwise, if you hook them up, the other way clockwise. And if you put the wrong amount of power through them, they either don't run or go really, really fast and then die. You lose them forever. So it's pretty easy to troubleshoot. This is the sound of just some motors hooked up to some plastic zip ties hitting some metal problems. So you can make something that sounds not necessarily pleasant, but certainly really weird and interesting. You can also generate sounds using chips. So you can generate different types of tones, which are generally diagrammable by what the shape of the pulse looks like. That means the way that the energy fluctuates from low energy to high energy. So the two most common types used are sine waves, which look like ripples, and square waves, which sound more sort of electronic and harsh. So here's a sine wave for you. And here's a square wave. A lot more impressive. And just for fun, this is a song we played. It looks a bit different. Alright, once you've got this tone, you can distort it. So, like I said, they have frequency, which is the speed of the pulses, right? The faster they go, the higher your pitch is, and conversely, the slower they go, the lower it is. If you take a chip and generate a tone from it, you can distort it lower by forcing the current to go through something that resists it. So that makes the pulses go more slowly and the pitch lower. So if I allow more contact between my body and the wires, I'm forcing the current to go through my body, using it as a resistor, which doesn't hurt and it's not dangerous, but it's kind of awesome. The contact that I have with these wires, the less resistance there is, it's easier for the electricity to travel, and so the pulses go faster and it sounds higher. You can also distort it using gain. So once you've generated your tone, you can feed it from the amplifier chip through this dial and back into the amplifier, so it keeps getting louder. But if you do it this too much, you can overload the amplifier, meaning that you get this clipping effect that just flashed by, where the top and bottom of your wave get clipped off and it sounds a lot more harsh. And after you've done that, you can run it through a volume dial, which basically makes your sound quieter because it resists all your signal. So basically, volume is loud and gain is angry. In order to get another kind of sound, you can run things through a piezo. This is also called a piezoelectric sensor. What it is a layer of pressure-sensitive crystals sandwiched between conductive metal, and it generates an electrical current when you stimulate it. So you can, for example, I can put it on my throat, and it'll make a sort of, there we go.
So now it sounds like a metaphor, going beyond the extension more about the game out.
Yeah, I like that. So another thing that you can do with these is you're picking up the vibrations with a piezo, right? And you're putting out vibrations through a speaker. So what happens if you feed them from the speaker back into the piezo? You get, oh. Well, ideally you get a really unpleasant noise. That's feedback. You can computer programs like Ableton Live or Audacity or GarageBand. There are a billion different ones. You can output them to another kind of amplifier or a distortion pedal or any kind of thing that you want to make it sound really weird in. And I hope that you have a lot of fun with this. It's way easier than you think. And you should come join us at All Hands Active and come see me during the intermission.